All right, back here with Captain Marty to hear another story. And we've been doing this Christmas theme here lately. We've talked about Christmas trees. We've talked about Santa Claus. We've talked about the Christmas gift that your daughters gave you. I got to know something. I was thinking about it the other day, Captain, and I know y'all had a Halloween party as a fleet. Mm-hmm. Have you ever done a fleet Christmas party before?
You know, believe it or not, we've only done that one time. And, you know, the fleet's known for their East-West banquet, which is a big party. We did the legendary one-time Halloween party. It seems like when we do these parties, a lot of people are like, one's enough.
One's enough.
But to get the fleet together after a long summer is really fun. And many years ago, we did have a really good party that everybody in the fleet was invited to. It was Captain Mike Merritt's idea. And I'm going to tell you all about it because we could have done maybe a little better in our choice for Santa.
Oh, Lord.
You know, Justin, just talking about this, we need to do this again. We need to have a Christmas party for the fleet. I'm going to suggest it to Mike Merritt, but the fleet has gotten so big now, it's hard to find a place really where you can put everybody. But we had a much smaller fleet then, and we had the Shriners Club up on the north end of Roanoke Island, where we did our East-West banquet and a lot of other things up that way, and it worked perfectly. So everybody was excited. And most of the boats were pretty much done with the charter fishing and hadn't gotten into the commercial fishing. And we didn't really have a bluefin season in the winter like we do now, bluefin tuna. So Mike Merritt went to the trouble of drumming up the interest and said, we're going to have a Christmas party. And the big promotion, Santa will be there.
Oh, okay.
So right off the bat, 2 weeks ahead of Christmas, everybody's all in,
Right.
And so we went up there, and a lot of people you would know, but both of my godsons were there. Jordan and Aaron Crossway are both my godsons, and just about everybody else you can think from that era of the fishing fleet. Arvin Midget, Porky as we knew him, he was the MC, and he was in rare form, and it was early afternoon party, so kids and families, and that we had that place packed. Of course, we had a really big meal, and then it came time for Santa. And we had chosen a Santa, someone to be Santa. Again, kids, if you're listening, this is a Santa's helper.
Okay.
But he was there to take orders, and, the kids, they don't qualify Santa. As long as he's in a red suit, got a beard, and we'll give him some presents, they're happy. So after the dinner, we had a band, too, and we sang Christmas carols together. It was just great fun. But after that, Santa made his grand appearance. Now, this was Captain Ned Ashby, currently the captain of the Sea Breeze, my old alma mater at Oregon Inlet. And Ned is a great captain. And at the time, he was a little bit heavier than he is now. But he was the one we thought would make the perfect Santa, and we hired him. So I'm going to take a little break right here, and then I'll come back to tell you how all that worked out. Everybody needs to laugh. And if you can't laugh at yourself, But what happened in this party, the mirth, is that the right word? I think that's the right word at Christmas. The mirth was really good. I mean, everybody was happy.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Music, Christmas music, food, beverages, the whole nine yards. Kids, big Christmas tree. And under that tree, we had already planned enough gifts for all the kids in attendance, plus the opportunity of telling Santa what you want for Christmas. So my daughters went up there, and they wanted all the girly stuff, and the little boys wanted tractors and guns and things like that. It went on, and G.I. Joe was a real popular thing that year.
G.I. Joe.
So anyway, it got time for the Crossway boys, Aaron and Jordy. Now they're the sons of Bobby Crossway and Cindy, and they were at this time about 6 years old, 6 or 7, I don't know exactly. But Captain Ned had been doing a really good job. He'd hand them a present, each kid one at a time. What do you want for Christmas?
Okay.
And then we had him mic'd up too. So then Santa, we want a Barbie doll, and this and that, and
right.
And he was really nailing it. And about the last person, and we had a photographer there taking pictures so that you could have a picture of your kids on Santa's lap. He was a professional photographer. So first Aaron Crossway got up there and he named off what he wanted and he thanked Santa. Because you always have to, look, kids, if you sit on Santa's lap, make sure you thank him. Use your manners.
Yes, of course.
Because otherwise your gift list might suffer.
Right.
And you pour it on. And you thank you so much, Santa.
Right.
So Aaron did that. And then Jordy got up there and Jordy told him, I don't remember what he wanted, but he told him all these things he wanted. He got his present. And he got down and said, thank you, Santa. And he got off Santa's lap and he started to walk away back onto the dance floor. Then he had second thoughts. He said, I want to hug Santa. So he turned around and he walked back over to Santa Ned, who thought he was done. That was his last kid. And he hugged Santa like his height. His hug brought him up to Santa's thighs.
Okay.
So he's in front of Santa and he grabs him with a big old bear hug around Santa's above his knees, around his thighs. And when he did, Santa's rented costume was way too big for Santa, and it dropped to his ankles. His pants dropped to his ankles, and thank goodness he was wearing. Yes, well, he was wearing tighty whities, but
still,
you could not. There was 1 second you could have heard a pin drop in that place, and then there was 5 minutes of uproaring and laughter. And that photographer, we got somewhere. There's a picture of Santa standing there with this look. A deer in the headlights look on his face with his pants around his ankles, and totally innocent, but one of the great memories, and people still talk about it to this day. That's why I think it'd be a great idea to get together and have another fleet Christmas party.
I think you're right, Captain. I think you're right. Hey, from all of us here at the Captain Marty Programming, we want to wish you and yours a very Merry Christmas, and may God bless you richly in the new year.